Hi everyone, this is Ida of Created to Create. Welcome back to my channel. If you are not 18 years or older, this video content is not intended for you. I wanted to share a couple of things I have been working on. I did share the paper in my previous video of, I think it's called Jingle Christmas by Shabby Art Boutique. So I'm still playing with that collection. But I wanted to create some snow globe embellishments. I love snow globes. So I had a die that I bought a while back. You probably can't even find it anymore. You might be able to, but it's this one by Elizabeth, by Creative Expressions. And I have both the snowman that goes in it because it had other dies that you could buy to go with it. So I bought the snow globe, and then I bought the snowman. So these are these right here. There's the snow globe. It's not very big either. I'll measure it for you. It's not very big at all. So I thought it would be a perfect embellishment for maybe a card front. So it measures about 4 5/8. Yeah, about 4 5/8, not quite 4 3/4 inches tall. And at the widest point, it measures about 3 1/8. And I hadn't played with it. I took it out of the package, but I don't think I ever even created anything. And then I also had picked up the tree cups, the plastic domes, and I guess you put treats in them and put them into the snow globe. But that's not what I wanted to do with mine. And I still had a bunch of them because I always buy extra and I hadn't used it. So I still had those. So I played with that. And then I had, just going to share with you the things that I did use. I have a bunch of things out because that's how I create. And it takes me forever, you guys. Another thing that I use is this bow by Cottage Cuts. This is like my all-time favorite dainty bow. And there it is right there. And it is by Cottage Cuts. Not sure if that's available or not. And then I played with one other, actually two. I played with this Momenta die, and I don't know if I purchased this. I think I did, but it possibly somebody could have given it to me as Happy Mail or in a swap or something, or as a hostess gift when I was hosting swaps. But I used the 3 ornaments. I didn't use any of the sentiments. It does come with the sentiments and the ornaments, but I used the ornaments. And then I used these holly. These have a left and a right, and it's got the bigger branch and then the smaller one. You can see the smaller one right there, and then here's the big one. It's quite a bit. It's a good size. So you have each of these dies, you have a right and a left. So I use that die, the larger one. I cut out both, but I didn't use them both. And I created some little snow globe embellishments for card fronts. But I thought it would be funny and kind of cute to put the little elf like she's half in the snow globe and half out. So this is half of the ornament out with her little feet sticking out, and then the other half is inside the snow globe. The snow globe is very, very pretty, guys. So if you can find it, I surely would recommend that you get it because it's one of those that are very, very pretty, and you can do all kinds of things with it. You know, snow globes don't just have to be for Christmas. I've done one for a birthday card with a rose in it, and it was beautiful. Anyway, I added some faux snow and some of my shaker mix that I created a while back. I even created the little peppermints out of the clay and the candy cane for this particular mix, but then I messed it up by adding some of my snow that I like to use on everything, and I didn't use anything to keep it from not clinging, and I actually overfilled it because it covers up a lot of her the artwork. This paper in the back is Christmas wrapping paper. I will share it with y'all. I didn't share it in a haul, but I picked it up at Hobby Lobby, and it was a package of 3, which was this one with the Christmas trees, the green one with the snowflake, and then this pink one that says Merry Christmas. So anyway, I picked it up at TJ Maxx because I wanted some shabby looking Christmas wrap. And all I did was added some glue to a cardstock, a thinner weight cardstock, and I glued a piece of that paper over it, and I used it to die cut. Here's one. And I used it to die cut the backings for the paper, because I felt that this wrapping paper went very well with the collection that I was working with. So that's what I did, and then I glued the little elf on top. I fussy cut her, and then I used my die to cut the circle, that portion off. That way I could use it on the outside, and I did add glossy accents to the outside piece of the globe. That way it would look like glass. Not sure if it's picking it up, but that's what I did there. But like I said, the only thing I did here that where I really messed up was, 1, I overfilled it. 2, I added the snow, and it clings to everything. But I still like it. It's very sparkly. It's pretty. I will still use it. I'm not going to throw it away. So then I decided to do another one and not add the snow. Here is the second one that I created. Now you can see the beautiful artwork. And my friend Jacqueline, we kind of back and forth help each other when we're working on projects, give each other ideas and stuff. So I shared with her the part where I wanted to do half of the snow globe, the ornament on the outside with the feet. And she recommended that I try one with her completely inside with the ornament and just the feet sticking out. So this is the second one, and I really like the way it looks. I did double layer the shoe part, and I did use a tool to give it shape. And this is the glue that I use. It's called Pin Flare. Let me straighten that out so you guys can see it better. This is the glue that I use to give it dimension. I get it from Carnation Craft. Anytime I place an order with them, I'll put a couple of those in my basket before I check out. That way I never run out. And as you can see here, I didn't add the snow, so you can see the artwork really well, but the stars still sequence still clings to this top part, and I'm okay with that. And here's that pretty bow that I told you about, was one of my favorites. It is gorgeous. So that was my second one, which I think looks a little bit better than the first because it's not covering up the artwork. So those were the first 2 that I created. Then I decided that I wanted to make a card, and let me move these. So I created a card using again the snow globe, and this time what I did, I cut my card base out of white, and I don't have any real pretty fancy edges. I do, but not for a 5x7 card, because a lot of my dies that I have are not nesting dies. They're from Carnation Crafts, and they make bigger cards, so the frames didn't fit in the paper that I had printed. They were too big. And so I couldn't do that because I really wanted a nice frame. So I just cut it out with, I think this is a Spellbinder's die, just the rectangles. That's what I used to cut the base, this printed designer paper. And the card base, I just made it the way we do with a scoreboard and a paper trimmer. Anyway, I did the same thing here. What I did different though is that I lined up my paper more or less where I wanted Not really. What I did was I took my green piece of paper and took my die and kind of laid it where I wanted it so I would know where to cut the circle. So all I did was do that, and I cut the circle out of this green designer paper because that's where I wanted my elf to be. And then I embossed it. I ran it through a snowflake embossing folder because I wanted to add some kind of embossing detail. If you guys don't know, Tim Holtz has an amazing pine branch 3D embossing folder that just came out, and I'm dying to get it, but I didn't find it when I went last time. But it's just pine branches like on the side. That would have been perfect on the top and on the side. That would have been perfect for this card, but I didn't have it. So you guys be on the lookout for that one. Here is that holly that I used, that left and right piece. I cut it out of glitter paper. I added a couple of my roses. Then I added this lonely poinsettia that I had in my stash that I created and didn't use for anything. And here's one of those candy canes that I created a couple years ago when I was messing around with the clay. I was learning how to make my own little clay slices. And I made peppermints and I made candy canes, and I did them in pink and in green and I think in blue. Anyway, I stuck one of those candy canes there. This bottom poinsettia is out of vellum, and that is the Heartfelt Creation one. And this one on top, I didn't take it out. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember, guys. Might be a Spellbinders one that I created, and I never used it, so I used it here. And here are those 3 ornaments that I shared with you. This one's not even dry yet. I put it on that. I added some pin flare because the 2 bottom ones I glued to the flat on the paper, but the top one I wanted it to have dimension. I did cut out my snow globe out of, it's an pearl ivory paper, and the bow as well, but I backed the open work with some pink to just draw some of that pink that's in the artwork. Again, look at how adorable her shoes are. And then I used some little iridescent white diamond dots to kind of dot these snowflakes and some parts on the ornament. All in all, I love the way this came out. The little bells here, those are from the paper. I just cut them out with my brother's scan and cut. I ran the whole sheet and it cut them out. All I did was dome them with a ball tool to make them curved. And again, the pin flare for dimension. I love the way it came out. It doesn't have a sentiment inside yet. I'm going to look for something to cut out to make that. And then I picked up another die. And it's this mug here, and it has the piece that looks like a sweater. I did create an embellishment for this. Let me pull it out of my little bag of embellishments. I didn't share it on my last video because I created it after I had recorded the video, but it is in that picture. Look at that. Is that adorable or what? Because this paper has a sweater. I think I printed that out. It has a sweater print paper in it. I think I printed it out. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, and I thought it was really pretty. So when I saw this cup die, I thought, ooh, that's going to go great with what I have going on. This is one of the papers. Look at how pretty this sweater knit type of print is. It's very, very pretty. But when I cut it out with this piece and all the little cuts that it did, I didn't like the way it looked. So I went back to regular pink. This actually, the sweater one is under the regular pink. It kind of messed up and you couldn't really tell what the pattern was. So I decided to just cut it out of pink. This kind of glossy paper is from Carnation Craft. They're perfect papers that they have for all their collections. They come out with those and they have a gloss to them. Then it does have the whip topping. It's got the little straws. Here's one of those little clay peppermints that I created. And then I just, you know, glued little sequins everywhere, like as if it were some type of sprinkles. So this is the cup. I will show you the pieces that come with it because it's got more than just a cup. So it comes with the cup. It comes with that cable knit part that goes there. It comes with the whip topping there, and it comes with the peppermint sticks, or it could be a straw, whatever you want it to be. It comes with this little heart I didn't use at all. And then it came with this, and I'm not even sure what that is, to be quite honest. So I didn't even use it, but it does come with that. So anyway, guys, that's all that I have to share with y'all today. I hope that you like what I created, and I hope that it gives you ideas. And please, anything that I create, you guys can duplicate. I don't have a problem with it. You can sell it. You can do whatever you want. It doesn't bother me one bit. I want to thank each and every one of you who support my channel. I thank you when you comment, when you like, when you subscribe, when you share. All that helps my channel to grow and hopefully get more opportunities. So I thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, all those that do support me in that way. I will post any links in the description box. Some will be affiliate links, some will not be. Affiliate means that if you use those links to purchase anything that I have a affiliate link for, then I will make a small commission. But it doesn't cost you any more or any less. That just helps me to be able to, purchase more things and share them with you guys until I get to where I don't have to buy as much. But for right now, I purchase most of my products. Thanks for watching. Bye.